Okay, Ananta, question.
Okay.
All right, so if the who that we are is unchanging, and as you say, it's the same before we're born and the same after this body dies, and given that the ego's only function is survival, so can the mind or the ego ever really understand that?
No,
No.
no, it's not.
So how do we can't really get to that space of knowing it?
Well, if you think that who you are is the mind, well, then it's fucked, isn't it? I mean, if you think you are the body mind, then you have certain limitations, which is the life and capabilities of the body mind. Now, the mind is designed to perceive distinction. It perceives the difference between the smell of chocolate and the smell of shit. It perceives all these distinctions and differences. That's what it's designed to do. But if the who that we are at core is one with everything, the mind isn't capable of perceiving that because there's nothing there to hold on to. You see, because everything's the same. There's no distinctions. And there's nothing for the mind there. That's why many teachers focus on meditation, because when the mind is still, then everything can be known, but not by the mind, but it can be known. While the mind is busy, all it does is veil that which has no distinction, and it fills the whole space with various distinctions and various perceptions and various senses and all these different things that create this illusion, that make it in the mind, feeds it and makes it seem like it has substance. But you see, it has no substance. It's only an appearance. It quickly disappears, it dissipates. It's like clouds. You know, you look up at the clouds and they seem to take form. And we can see this and that, and then it fades away and it turns into this and that. But it's just a mirage. It's nothing at all. It's just clouds, and they didn't mean to even have a form, but the mind could perceive it and pick it out. And it looked real, you see. But the whole life is like that. But the clouds are more sophisticated. And what happens is, then it becomes very convincing as a reality when all it is just sophisticated clouds appearing to take this form and that form. And you follow it, and you know, it gives you different sensations, feelings, and that makes it seem all the more real. And so you get involved in it and lose all sight of that thing, that essence, which is everything, you see. And because the mind is always focused on this and that, it's always focused on something, but never everything, because it can't hold everything. So you see, the thing is, you can, as an individual, can never get to the whole. But the thing is, you as an individual is just a mirage, it's just a cloud. It doesn't really exist. So that which is only an appearance cannot get to that which is everything. That's the thing. So when you say we can't get to that, that's correct, because there is no we as individuals. That's just an appearance. And you see, so you take the concepts that I've been delving out all these years, and you establish with yourself a conviction that none of this can be true. None of this can be real. That this is just an appearance and it has no substance. When you're absolutely sure about that, then the idea of some cartoon character getting into reality just won't hold any water for you. You see? So, and when you know that this is just a sophisticated dream, when you know that for sure, then it won't have the power to draw all of your attention. You see, and what you'll find is that the me goes on. It doesn't need you. It doesn't need you connecting with it. You don't have to make a personal connection with your thoughts, feelings, and sensations. They have nothing to do with you. They're simply a matter of the functioning of the body-mind. It's just a mechanical thing that goes on based upon conditioning, heredity, etc., circumstances. It's like got nothing to do with you. So it's a matter of just taking the risk to be absolutely sure about this without any doubt. And then you don't need to go for the ride. The mind wants to go this way, wants to do this. You just let the mind do what it does. You don't have to follow it. You can watch it like you watch everything else. But the idea that you as an illusionary character are going to get to that real thing is, it's just laughable, you know. And when it comes up in your mind, you can go, yeah, right, good luck with that. You know, because that just ain't gonna happen. And I mean, you can always point to Bugs Bunny and imagine what it would be if Bugs Bunny suddenly became a real, like, sentient being on this earth, you know, because he wanted to. He can't do it. He's not even 3D. He can't do it. It's not possible. It's not possible. His part was written and directed, you know, a long time ago, over 50 years ago. All the characters that made his voice are dead. All the ones that drew him are gone. He can't even exist new in the cartoon world anymore. It's done.
Right.
So, you know, you're just a souped up Bugs Bunny, and you're not going to get to the promised land. You can't do that because you are locked in particular boundaries of movement. I mean, everything I'm talking about, where all things come from, which is stillness. Your body is based in movement. The heart is beating. The moment that stops, the movement stops, the body stops. It's done. The body is locked in this movement of time, beginning, middle, and end. That is a very tight boundary, very limiting. The essence of who you are is everything. It includes movement, of course, but movement is like a tiny percentage of what it is. So it's you don't have to worry about this. You just keep your convictions strong with the concepts that you have been given. And if you do that, they will erode the old concepts. And when it's successful in eroding the old concepts of who you are, then you don't need the new concepts of who you are. Once there, you don't need any concepts, because who you are is not about concepts. There's no concept large enough to hold it.